I think I found a way onto the island. Okay, this is gonna suck if I end up in the water. These are not winter slash water style boots. At least I hope this is an island and it's not just attached to the other hill over there. There are trails, so it's obviously traveled. Campsite right over there. I'm of course going down to the very far end. I'll stop walking so fast, so I gotta stop bouncing so much. I love that landscape. Oop. Tripped over a rock. Okay. Old camp fire. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, nice big peace sign. Oh, it is an island. And we got wildlife. Let's see if I can zoom. Oh, I can. Sorry it gets a bit grainy when I zoom in. But geese, mallards. Just a little too much to ask for a crane as well, but oh, that's more than I could have hoped for right there. I love wildlife. I have a saying that everything is better with sound effects. My other saying is life is better with nature. Time to get to the other side of this island. I am pouring sweat. I gotta go. Okay, that's the mainland of the peninsula. Water was down last time, but it's up now. Yeah, just gonna find a nice little spot here on the little island, but I don't know. Like the colors shift from down there doesn't stop till up here. So it's good, 20 feet from where I'd have my tent and all. And like I said, I do absolutely love islands and the thought of that. But with the season being what it is right now, I don't know how high that water is going to get. I don't know right now if this is high or low. And I don't want to take the chance. So I'm going to go back over all the way down there. And then I'm going to travel up that little hill right there where I took you a minute ago. And just go back to the spot I had before. Or somewhere else in that field with better tree cover from the wind and anything that may drop on me. Because I'm liking it, but there's cover, but it's not nice cover. Who starts a fire in the middle of a trail? People. But anyway, I decided not to stay on the island. I didn't want to get trapped there tomorrow in case of high tide. So I was going to go back over to my old camp spot, but as I was walking through, I found this. A lovely little enclosure. You got wind block, a couple little entrances and exits, just big enough for my single person tent. I'm thinking this is going to be a beautiful sight tonight. So I'm going to get things rearranged a bit, get things set up. All right, see if it actually stays still this time. I got a 12-inch tripod with little bendy legs and everything for my phone. It just does not want to seem to hold on the big stump. So got the tent, everything set up on the ground cloth. Most of my stuff was put in it. Yeah, so sweet tea, smoke break before I put the tarp up over everything. I gotta figure out where to tie off the line for the center. Shouldn't be that hard. There's enough stuff around me. Before I do that, I gotta move these rocks, but break first. And yes, I understand you won't see a lot of people smoking in videos because of the taboo that comes with it now these days. And I understand it's perfectly acceptable. It is a disgusting habit. I swore up until I was 18 that I would never start. And then one situation caused me to pick up a cigarette, and here I am at 39. I'm back down to a pack a day. I started real hard. So it's been real hard for me to stop. I mean, when I say real hard, I mean I had one cigarette before going to school, and I finished the second pack by midnight that night after I got home from school. And then I went from that to a pound and a half of roll your own tobacco a month there for a long time. So, but at the same time, like I said, I'm 39. I was a child back in the days where you would go smoking or not smoking at Pizza Hut. I'm crammed against the window, and there's literally a layer of smoke. Looks like it does in the old Bugs Bunny cartoons of the poker players and shit, the cigars. Like, that's what it looked like when I was a kid. So that, and being a country boy, I grew up breathing campfires. So taking to smoking really wasn't really that hard for me. Quitting, that's the uphill battle. I've got a nice support team though, so it's always good to have one of those. But yeah, just want to give you an update, give you a tour of the tent in just a second. It's my first time putting it up, so I'm excited. There's more room than I thought there was going to be initially, but I'm digging it. So yeah, I'll get back to you in a moment. Okay, I do believe I have a strong enough guideline up. I brought my twine. Probably should have brought my paracord, but figured, rough it. Alright, a little more involved than I wanted it to be with the cording of the tarp. I definitely should have brought the paracord instead of the twine, but camp is set up. I got enough coverage over the front of the tent that I can still cook and enjoy, the scenery and the weather. Enough coverage over the back, keep me dry. If it doesn't get too bad tonight, I shouldn't get flooded. Get the ground tarp, so hopefully that'll work. A little stool. Just a quick scenery shot of the exterior, because I didn't do that before, and then come back in and cook myself some dinner. All right. Been a couple people walking through. One just old guy out for a stroll. A couple people just walked by, heading to their own camp, I'm guessing. But it's beautiful scenery out here. It's lovely. This chunk kind of reminds me of a golf course, though. Loving the mangled trees. Nice little thicket block if the wind comes from this direction. Oh yeah, you can barely see that. If I had the brown side out instead of the silver, I wouldn't be able to see it at all. Well, for the most part. Yeah, nice. Now I'm gonna get back in there and I'm gonna cook myself some steak cheddar broccoli soup, because that's amazing. Hi everyone. While reviewing the footage that I recorded while camping, I realized that I just mumbled for basically 12 minutes while cooking my dinner. You can't really understand a lot of what I said. It's just me fidgeting with the food, fidgeting with the light, trying to get it in the right spot, because it didn't dawn on me when I went out that my foot tripod here has a little slot for a light above the phone. So I could have brought my fill light from my new camera with me and everything would have been fine, but it's just real incoherent. So I'm gonna show you the cheddar broccoli soup with the steak strips in it when I'm done, but I'm not gonna put you through all that crap. But I will give you a summary of what I was talking about. I brought it up at the beginning of the part 1 about the Orca Beverage Company here in Washington. They do vintage glass bottle sodas. And they do one specific called Earps Original Sarsaparilla. I wanted to get some test footage at a local community college here in Spokane for a film project I wanted to do, and I made a joke with my girlfriend about it would be funny to turn it into a little personal fan-made, commercial/short film kind of thing about Earps. And I then, immediately after that, I successfully peeled the label off of my bottle, which gave me the inspiration to actually contact the company about any product-specific merchandise they might have for imagery, because all I could find on their website were t-shirts and keychains. They sent me an image back in their reply, which is amazing. It's a great image. And then they contacted me again about asking about the film project. Wanted to know what kind it was, if it was something they could put on their Facebook when I was done. They wanted some more details so they could see if there was any more artwork they could send me for it, which I thought was amazing. Like, they are in absolutely no way sponsoring any of this. As I've said repeatedly, I don't drink alcohol, so it's either water, I brew some tea, or I bring an Earps. And quite frankly, I bring sarsaparilla. It's nice sitting out there, cooking myself dinner, drinking a sass. But yeah, just want to let you know that it's a much more condensed version of the ramble that happened that night. But my 10-minute break is almost over, so long. As you can see, the soup is done. Cheddar broccoli with steak. So, you have a drink. I'm gonna sit and enjoy this. Probably listen to some music. See you when I'm done. Well, it is currently 9:25. I've had dinner. My boots are off. I'm all zipped up in the tent. It's a nice room. Nice for one person. So it's not too cold. Definitely cold enough to put my layers on, but not too bad outside right now. A lot of geese on the move. I wasn't expecting there to be that many going on right now. But, that's nature. I love it. Don't really see them keeping me awake tonight. A little more worried about the other people out here. Most of them just wanted to, camp down themselves. So, not really worried. But who knows? Somebody may go wandering by, see my light on. But I'm going to kick back, relax, and watch some how-to videos. Run through this again with it actually recording this time. I'm gonna walk over here out of the bushlet and show you all the city lights reflecting off the cloud cover. It looks kind of nice through the trees. Not a fan of light pollution, but on a cloudy, rainy night, you're not going to see stars anyway, so, might as well make the best of it. Let's get through the brush here. Alright, turn the light off so y'all can see this. Like I said, looks pretty cool. And the geese have died down. You hear a train in the distance, but other than that, it's just silence. A couple, mallards off on the river, but other than that, there's nothing. And it's beautiful. The complete lack of the industrial age, aside from the camera equipment, is honestly one of the main reasons I would love to actually get on alone. Hear the world like it used to be heard. It's nothing but nature. Some, a bit of humanity from myself, but it's not because I'll be talking to you guys. But I'm gonna kick back, watch some more how-to videos on putting things like this together, and eventually be able to actually look at the camera on the corner of my phone instead of looking at my own face to make sure I'm in the shot. But good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. So, using the emergency stove and a mini buffet warmer as a little heat shield and fireplace. I got the canopy piece open, so it's doing okay, but it's not doing real well. But I choose that over, breathing whatever fumes that's creating. But just wanted to show y'all. That's beautiful. Just the flicker. And that sound. So I look forward to getting to an actual campsite where I can have a campfire. It'd be nice. And the lighting for the film would be good too. Well, shortly after midnight, I managed to fall asleep. Around 1, I shivered so hard I woke up, and I haven't been able to get back to sleep since. It's coming up on 5 o'clock now. So, that noise you may hear in the background is the pot of water on, because I figure if I'm going to sit here in the cold, might as well have some hot coffee. You might decide to eat my hash brown breakfast. Not sure. Don't normally do breakfast. Well, aside from coffee. But I don't know. I may be going into work for some OT today. I don't know. But either way, just want to give y'all an update. Once the sun comes up, I'll be able to get out there and get a couple shots of the sunrise for you. So, I have to apologize for missing sunrise. I know I said that I was going to try to show y'all what it looked like. But, after drinking that cup of instant coffee last night, I passed out for 2 hours. So, I missed it. But, I can give y'all the morning panorama. There was only like 30 minutes last night where the geese weren't screaming all night long. Ugh. But now, another cup of coffee before I start tearing things down and go home. I mean, not bad. Yeah, tarp held up pretty well. Just a little bit of water puddled up there. The only thing is, in this season, being able to dry this thing off is damn near impossible. Because, I mean, right now it's sitting at 8 by 12, and it's folded in half long ways. So, I mean, it's actually a 16 by 12. So, stringing this thing up inside to let it drip dry just is not an option. This is one of the many chipmunks running everywhere this morning. I walked out of camp and it was like a bunch of mice scattered when the light came on. Look at a bunch of little striped chipmunks everywhere. No. Little chipmunk's back. They've been doing this since I got up. Just back and forth around behind the tent and right in front of me. Been kind of nice. Alright, people of Townsville. Starting to rain again, so I gotta get things packed up and get to the bus stop so I can get home. Find out whether or not I'm going in for overtime today. Alright, this is gonna be a bit bumpier. I got my tripod in my bag, holding the camera by hand as I'm walking down the trail, trying to figure out how to get out of this so that I can get back to the main road. Oh, another chipmunk. A lot of them fuckers around here. Hopefully I can get there before it starts raining too hard. But I'm gonna put my phone up, that way I can actually pay attention to what I'm doing and where I'm going.